position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Fowler. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The give to the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pick up a 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback will keep it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He caught it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and you've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's more. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-bucks. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Vols decide to punt it away. Oh, it's a fake. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware. Not sleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Turning it on! Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Fowler. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
With the catch, it's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On the move. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the balls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off play action. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Musketeers need to pick it up on 4th down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The Vols will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Upshaw. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wants to throw on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He fires one deep down the right side. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for a huge play, and he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown ball! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he should have had that one. Right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Upshaw. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Ivory. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Ivory. He slings it deep to the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. This dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Back to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Miami! Once he got some room, it was over.
reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. He's turning it loose into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football when you've got a trigger.
There he goes. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Yeah, and you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? 1st and goal from the 2, this offense will take it.
I'll try to power it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
And they go for the sneak on 2nd down, playing very conservatively, and they may have to open it up if they want to score on this drive. They got Sippo Silch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
To throw, it's Ivory. Throwing right. Fires it incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now...
Oh, the fake! They snapped it to the up end. He's on the move. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel, and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. Fourth and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
On the ground, it's Upshaw. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Fighting off the defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Ivory. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fowler. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. DBs will try to keep everything in front. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. At the 40, there he goes. It's a running room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Deep shot for the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ivory. The screen, he can go. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it at the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Tosses to the quarterback. Makes the catch. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
One more snap coming before halftime. This is a designed run. Gets it past the marker. Breaks into the open. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, it's Ivory. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The kick is on its way. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Quickly complete. Turns it on down the left side. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Tennessee! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Moore. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Takes it the other way.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks, and get...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing him.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. They've got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Jefferson. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead, life is good. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2. When 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab in the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Ivory. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Creates a little room. Makes it past the marker. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He caught it. Touchdown ball. And And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one. But I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Bowling Green. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Ivory. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball. First down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarter.
Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
He'll take another shot here. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown Volunteers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Tennessee.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for scores 6 more points.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Miami, 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Upshaw. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Lindsey. Going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, K. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Fowler. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete. Big, tall receiver. Figured the quarterback has an easy target. Not this time. Missed it badly.
And a lot of those big guys, they don't necessarily, some of them do, some of them are freak shows, but a lot of those big guys don't run great all the time, and you want to get physical and disrupt those routes and disrupt that timing. You could tell the timing was a little bit off on that one.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Fires on the move. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Upshaw. Powers through. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They just keep firing. Puts it out of the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season and I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Coming out with it, it's Fowler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, he'll throw it. On target to the left. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. This guy is putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's throw it to him short, he can make plays. It's throw it to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now because he is absolutely killing this defense.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Gonna swing it on second down. Throws to the back. And they can't make the connection. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on third down. The short hands, it's Farrell. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. Yep, he lets it fly. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Hurricane. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the air on second down. Looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Touchdown balls! And the stomping has commenced.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has
the fake, and he wants to throw. Strong, firm tackle.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Tennessee.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Upshaw. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the...
Makes the grab deep. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Looking for the 2-point try.
29 Philly. 2-0.
The snap sets up to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
So here is the Tennessee offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They want that clock to run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You've really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. That is no good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead.
And that's his second miss of the day. And listen, it's a real thing, man. The wet, the ball gets heavier, like the operation doesn't go as smooth with the conditions, and I'd be shocked if we saw him again today.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Okay, ready? Moves. Ankle.
To the air, it's Lindsey. He wants a big play here late. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today.
He'll bring it out. It's Fowler. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the Tennessee offense will take over. First and 10.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcats going to give him a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Now the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Now on 3rd and 10. move the chains here. Maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. He's taking a deep shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.